Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're building the Intersystem Transport Ship, which is a resistance vessel seen in the real-life attraction Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is in 1:1 scale, so pretty much you walk up to it like this. This is the actual size, or as close as it can be, to what you would see in person, in real life, at Galaxy's Edge. This one's interesting as well because I have included the, or at least an impression of the interior. You can see these blue pillars here and there as well. The space at the back here to get to where the gunner or just rear view window is, and also the door at the front here. This is slightly different because in the attraction, based on the videos that I've seen, there's sort of like a character or something talking in like a booth. And as a side note, I've not been to Galaxy's Edge, and I don't think I ever will. So let me know if you have been and what your experience was with the attraction. But yeah, there's like a booth here with a character talking in there, and that wouldn't be there in the actual ship. But I thought you can kind of use this as if you want to recreate the theme park if you want, or make it an actual ship to use in your collection. There is also the bridge, or well, cockpit area up at the front here, which isn't usable just because of how narrow this section is here. There wasn't really much space at the front to make any seats or anything like that, so that isn't included, but maybe you can modify that yourself if you want to try and fit something in there. You've got all these engines and stuff at the back as well, which is quite cool. And yeah, that's going to be everything for the intro really. I'll just explain the tutorial process a little bit. So we're going to do this in the layer system as usual, where you essentially start with anything that's on this layer here at the bottom. So everything like the white concrete, the slab there, the birch fence gate, the lever, all that, and then you do the next one up, which is the prismarine walls, the white wall, so on and so on, and then you just build upwards like that until you get to the very top. Shouldn't be like a difficult build whatsoever. It's quite small, but it is a nice addition to the 1:1 scale resistance and New Republic lineup, because we have only had 3 things out there so far, so this will be number 4. And yeah, let's crack on with the build on to layer number 1. So for the first layer, we'll need these materials: smooth quartz block, white wall, and white concrete. So these are going to be our white block mixture, which just gives it a bit more texture than using just one block. Grey concrete, quartz stairs, quartz slab, polished diorite slab, deep slate tile slab, and the blue concrete as well for a bit of that interior detail. Just a bit of information on this tutorial pad that I'm using. Obviously you won't have this, or at least unless you've copied from my videos, but whether you're building on just grass or stone or anything, I'm going to give you a rundown of how this works here so that you can see kind of which way is the front of the build, which way is the back, just for reference during the tutorial. If you're building up in the sky, works a little bit differently because you don't have that first layer to build off like this, but you can just obviously tower up if you want to, or use commands or whatever. But yeah, anyway, my tutorial pad, the green line is the front of the build and the red line is the back. This solid, or kind of, well, semi-solid sort of patterned line here down the middle is the center of the kind of width of the build. So anything that goes on the left also goes on the right, just like that. And then this is the, again, center line. So let's say it might look like this. And then the grey lines here are the width of the build as well. So again, anything that's on the left goes on the right, and you can use those arrows as reference for where the front of the build is as well. So if I'm building like here or something and you can't see the lines, you can still see the arrow, which just helps out a little bit. So yes, we're going to start off, I guess, with some slabs. This is the interior that we're going to start with, and just do 3 of them like this, or if you're up in the sky, it'll be 3 bottom half slabs. 3 again, 3 again. This is as well sort of like the center in terms of the front and back. It might not be exact, but you're probably going to have about 10, maybe 10 blocks on either side, just in case you're trying to allocate space and stuff. That might help you a little bit. So yeah, 3 by 3, obviously down the center line here like this. Now we're going to take that blue concrete, just do 1 at the front here. So yeah, front of the build, green line. 1 quartz slab on each side, and 3 in front like that. Do another 3. Go to the back here. So you should have so far just 1 there, 2 in front, sets of 3, and then 3 behind it. Add another row, blue concrete, and then do the quartz slabs again, and 3 here. But we're not going to double that one up, so we're going to leave it with just 1. We are going to make a top half slab, which I can do this. You probably won't be able to do that. It's some weird gimmick of having a server. But you can just basically tower up and then do a top half slab like this. And that's what you want to get. Make that 2 and 3. And again, this is down the center line. 3 polished diorite slabs next to it, top half. And again on that side. And then we're going to take the iron trapdoors, and I'm going to swap this out now for iron trapdoors. And do 3 top half ones and 3 again. Take the deep slate tile slab, so we're going to move outwards a little bit now to make it 5 in width. We're going to put one just here, top half, and then 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. You're going to diagonal to here like that with the polished diorite slab. Keep it top half, don't do a bottom half one. I'm going to leave that next block. Now, this is where it's slightly asymmetrical. So on my reference model, it's got the door on the left open, but the right-hand side is closed, which it may not even have a door on this side, I don't know. But this one is open. Now, you can configure this any way you like. You can have both doors closed, in which case you copy what's on the right side to the left. Or you can have both doors open, and you can like move what's on the left to the right. But you'll have to do that for each layer going forwards. I will be building both sides of the build, I think, for the entire model, so I will explain when there are differences between the left and right. Okay, so getting the smooth quartz blocks. What I'm going to do first is skip forwards. In fact, we're going to take white wool instead of quartz. So I'm going to skip forward by 5 from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just marking it out with the wool for now, just so you can put this one here. And you want to be in line with that blue concrete, and then just delete those ones. And those ones. To be fair, I could have just said in line with the blue concrete to begin with. Didn't really need the wool. But yeah. Grey concrete on either side. White concrete next to it. And then a top half quartz slab. You're then going to do 3 upside down quartz stairs facing towards the back of the build. Top half polished diorite slabs, 3 of those, 3 of those. You should look like this now. White wool right down the center line. And quartz stairs upside down again, facing towards the front of the build. We're going to do 5 white concrete in a line like this. Top half polished diorite slab on each side. 1 on the kind of front, left and right, but leave the middle, because we're going to come back to that in a minute. I'm going to take a temporary block, which I'm going to use the sponge as I usually do. And we're going to go to, so let's go to this slab here, so like in this indent, and we're going to put 1, 2 and 3, and again 1, 2 and 3. Then do a top half polished diorite slab on that one, bring it forward by 3 to make 4. Do a quartz slab and a deep slate tile slab. So you should just be in line with these here as well. I'm going to put that temporary block away, and I'm going to get a lever, and we just need 4 of these in total. The first one's going to be here on this white concrete there and there. And I am also going to switch out the deep slate tile slab for the polished diorite stairs. There's going to be one of those there and one of those that way as well. And then put the lever on the back of it. Okay. Moving forward to the front, I'm going to put these up here for now. I'm going to grab the warped slab. One of those here. One of those here as well. And just going to make a little bit of room here. A few new materials. I'm going to grab stone. We're going to get stone stairs. We're going to get the birch fence gate. And if you're in creative, grab a skeleton skull. If you're in survival, if you have some of these spare, feel free to use them. If not, you can just leave them off. But there's going to be a birch fence gate there as well. And then the skeleton skull goes here and here as well. Alternatively, if you don't want to leave it off completely, you can just put maybe a chain or something, connect these up, or a grindstone may work as well. have the arms facing towards the front. So it's up to you how you want to do that. I'm trying to make it more inclusive now for survival players with the skeleton skulls, things like that. I don't really use netherite or anything in my builds either, so that's nice for you survival guys. Stone in the middle, stone stairs upside down on either side like this. Okay, so you'll notice we've got like a little gap here on these 4 central blocks. So this is where we do the kind of asymmetrical part. And I'm going to grab the polished diorite slab, the iron trapdoor, and the white carpet. I'm going to get that out as well. Keep the smooth quartz block. So for the open door design, you'll want to do 4 polished diorite slabs, 4 iron trapdoors, and 4 white carpets. For the closed door, just 4 smooth quartz blocks. Okay. And yes, that is going to be everything for layer number 1. So let's move up to layer number 2. Alright, so we're now going to start layer 2 off, and we've got kind of the same materials here. For the start, we're going to add polished diorite full block, cyan terracotta, keep the what am I on about? Blue concrete, deep slate tile stairs and slab, and then birch fence gate again. And I'm just going to do a couple of these and get them out of the way. So the birch fence gate, for instance, put on top of the blue concrete and face them away from each other like that. And we can put that away now. And I'm going to get the warped trapdoor out. And that's going to go on either side and just flip that up. Just like that. And then again, you can put that away. Come to the back here, take the deep slate tile slabs and just do 4 of those. So you'll notice on this one, I'm going to explain it now. With the way the proportions work, it was really hard to get the 4 engines in the certain amount of space that I was basically provided for this build. And the way I got around that was the bottom engines use like a half slab design like this, whereas the top engines are just 4 blocks. So sort of like this. So they're all like the top engine is offset by half a block, which makes it a little bit of a pain. Something that you don't experience on the 2-to-1 model, thankfully, when we get around to doing that. But it was a small sacrifice I had to make, and you do lose a little bit of the detail, and you don't get to add the engine glow. You can do it on the top ones, but the bottom ones you can't, and it just kind of makes it better to just leave it off completely, if I'm honest. But you can put that away now, the deep slate tile slab, because we don't need that again for this layer. We'll keep the deep slate tile stairs on reserve because we need those just 3 times in total, and it'd be good to get them done and out of the way. But yeah, anyway, starting off over here, we're going to grab the polished diorite stairs, and there's going to be one of those here and here on top of the trapdoors, and we'll use the slab as well now and just put that in the middle, a top half one like that. Take the deep slate tile stairs, just one of those there. And I'm just going to come to these grey concrete blocks and just kind of diagonal upwards like that with the stair. Because that's the only other time we need it for that layer, so we can get rid of that now. We'll do the cyan terracotta again, another one we need just a couple of times. There's going to be one there and there. And come over to here and add it just there on top of the quartz slab on both sides. With the grey concrete, we'll do the same thing. We just need that twice again. I'm going to put one just there and there, so just next to the warped slab. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab out the dark oak trapdoor. And keep the white concrete, keep the polished stairs, keep the slabs. Yeah, we can do a fair bit of building now. Grab the lever as well, actually. We'll just do that and get this out of the way. So there's one lever just here on the back of the stairs, like that. Come to the front here, where the cyan is. We're going to put a white concrete behind it. Well, in front of it, technically. And another lever, like that. And we do need a few at the front, so I'm just going to keep that on reserve. Right, come to here. This is a polished diorite stairs, 1 and 2, and then a white concrete block. do a stair facing outwards on top of that temporary block there. And then top half slabs, these polished diorite ones, there's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then a stair facing inwards again here. And then just a white wall there as well. Come to this block here, so the third polished diorite slab along and put a blue concrete. 2 polished diorite blocks behind it. And again on this side. 1 and 2. We can put those away. Right, we'll need a few detail blocks for the engines now. I'm going to get out the blue stained glass pane. I'm going to get out the iron bars. I'm going to get out the lodestone as well, which I don't know where it is. Is it a redstone block? I've probably scrolled past it already, but there it is. So again, I don't know if this is a common survival block or how easy it is to make. If you don't have access to one of these, you can use a chiseled stone bricks instead, because it's just that kind of front texture you need with the hole on the front. Doing iron bars on either side of the lodestone, and I know I haven't done this bit of the body on that side yet, but it's fine. We'll come back and do that in a second. So add the blue stained glass pane on either side. We're also going to grab the white stained glass pane as well, and just do one on the outside but not on the inside because there's a connection point there, and then 1 final iron bars on each side here like that. So yeah, there's an upside down polished diorite stairs on each side there, and I'm just going to quickly do the other side here as well. So it's 2 stairs upside down, white concrete stair facing outwards, white wall on top of that one, upside down stair, and is it 3 slabs? There we go. So that should be everything copied over there. Yeah, get the dark oak trapdoors. There's just 2 of those here, 2 of those here as well. And we're going to skip forward again to the front. I'll come back at the end and do the asymmetrical parts. So put a white concrete just next to the upside down stairs there like that. White wall in front. This is a quartz stair. Put these away for now. So yeah, quartz stairs upside down, you just want it there and there next to the cyan. Put a polished diorite full block there and there. White concrete in the middle. Another white concrete on each side here. White wall 1 and 2 in front. Again, we're just on the left and right of the centre line here. White concrete next to the grey concrete. White wall in front of the grey concrete. And I'm going to get a diorite wall as a new material, and that's just going to go in this little crevice here. Okay. Right, get the stone block. There's going to be just 1, 2, 3. There's 1 here as well. I don't know if it's necessary. It might be able to be removed. It might have just been filler during the build. But if it gets covered up, you can just remove that if you want to save that stone block for whatever reason. Put the levers on the back of those stone blocks at the front, because we're going to add iron trapdoors 1 and 2 like that. This is where we add the prismarine walls. So there's 1 on the left and right. Left and right again. You can throw that away, I think, because I don't believe you need any more of them. We're going to add a grindstone, but we want it facing outwards, and that's in that gap there. And again, throw that away. We need the dark oak fence gate. 1 there next to the grindstone and flip it. And then finally for that side assembly there, we're going to add a chain, and that's just the weapons on the side of the sort of head of the ship. And it should look like this so far. So that's the front. The back is mostly done. I forgot one thing here, which is a quartz slab just there. and on the other side as well, of course. Now this is where we do the asymmetrical bit. So for the closed door side, again, it's just 4 of the smooth quartz blocks, and then 4 dark oak trapdoors as well. Just flip those all down. And for this side, you're just going to leave it as is, because this is the kind of main entry passage. There's one more thing here. We're going to grab the deep slate tile wall, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3, and 3 again like that. And that's going to be it for that layer. So now let's move up to layer number 3. Okay, so for this next layer up, we are going to take the smooth quartz block, white wall, white concrete, blue concrete, cyan terracotta, polished diorite stairs and slab, and then warped stairs and slab as well. So nice, kind of easy selection of materials there, but it will get a little bit more tricky. And again, we've more of the asymmetrical parts as well. I think this may be the last layer we have to do that because it closes off the door, but we'll see, won't we? We are going to start over at this doorway here at the front, actually, and I am just going to switch this out quickly with the polished diorite and just add 2 of those on top of what we did before. A white concrete in this gap here, cyan above the ones we did last time, and then blue concrete on corners like that. I'm going to quickly switch out that blue concrete, put in the blue stained glass pane next to it, and you can put both of those away now. Bring out the iron trapdoor. That's going to go in this gap just here. It's a top half one. You want a polished diorite stairs upside down, 1 and 2, a 3 gap in the middle, 3 white wall. This is a bottom half polished diorite slab on either side there, like this, of the grey concrete, and then white wall between those, and a warped slab next to the white wall, just like that. We can come to these pillars at the middle here. I'm going to take the warped slab and do the top half one again. It's a little bit of trickery there with the placement, but you can just do it by making some temporary blocks around it. And you just want stairs facing towards it like that as well. All of those upside down. Right, we are going to add polished diorite slab top half next to it, and then go backwards by 2. And then bring it forwards and join it up with that cyan terracotta. And then take the cyan again. Do 2 here, 2 there as well. Diagonal outwards and do 1. And diagonal again like that. You can put that cyan away. Okay, we will take the... let's see what we need. Okay, observer, we need 1 of those. Well, 3 of them. They go there. You can have them facing anyway as long as they're facing sideways. Well, you can't have them facing anyway. You can have them facing either left or right, basically. You can get rid of that. You need the quartz slabs. Top half, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to take the white wall, 2 of those, white concrete, 2 again, white concrete, and just do 3 upside down warped stairs, and 3 again like that. Okay. Again, we're going to skip this 4 in the middle. Take the white wall here this time, we're going to do 1 and 2. 1 and 2 on that side, white concrete. 2 white wall there, white concrete at the back, 2 white wall in front. So again, 2, 1, 2 there. And then 4 top half polished diorite slabs with 1 overhang at the back. Like that. Upside down warped stairs here. There as well. And we need the birch fence gate. And that's just going to go in this gap here and flip it. There as well. So quite close to the back now. Taking the chiseled stone bricks this time. We need 1 of them on this cyan here and 1 there as well. Switch it out for the diorite wall. That's 1 next to it and 1 there as well. And we're going to switch that out again, grab the birch trapdoor, just one there and flip it, one there and flip that. You'll need one black stained glass on top of this diorite slab. You need the dark oak fence gate, which we've used down here, so I'm going to grab again. Next to the black stained glass. And then 2 of the deep slate tile walls to connect that up. And then a white wall, or a white wall here and here. Final thing, just a iron bar next to this diorite wall and there as well. And then this is where we can now do our asymmetrical parts. So on the kind of closed up side here, we just want to add 4 white wall and then 4 upside down stairs. This side here, we want to add 4 top half diorite slabs and 4 warped trapdoors. And that caps off the doorway basically. Yeah, anyway, that's going to do it again for that layer. Looking good. The next one is going to be the roof and everything, and then there is one final layer after that as well. But we will be done shortly after that. So let's move on. Alright, so starting off the second to last layer, we will need all of these blocks here. So the same white materials, including polished diorite, deep slate tile full block, blue concrete, lodestone again for the top engines, the blue stained glass pane and iron bars, because we'll try and do those engines to begin with. And you'll also need that white stained glass pane as well. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the kind of offset. Put the lodestone, the blue concrete, the 2 polished diorite, the smooth quartz block, and then this is where the deep slate tile goes. We can also, if we grab the snow layer, which something that I will say is snow layers don't work for everyone, it depends what biome you're in. In most cases, if it's a single snow layer, you can just switch out for a white carpet and it won't make a difference. In other cases, they are more important to a build. There are times you can switch them out for other blocks that make similar heights. So if you've got like 1 or 2 snow layers, it can be replaced by a trapdoor. If you've got like 3, it can be a daylight detector. If you've got 4, I think that's a slab height anyway. So you can just use a slab, and then anything else you will have to kind of improvise or choose like either snow, well, not snow, but a slab or a full block. So that's just something I thought I'd mention, because people have mentioned before when I have used snow that it melts, and it's an unfortunate, side effect of wherever you're building. But there are ways you can get around it. It just might not look as great as if you do use the snow. So there's a lodestone again. We're just doing the other side basically, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean about the offset. But yeah, 4 of those there as well with the snow layers, and we'll just do these glass panes. So yeah, basically this gap between these 2 engines, they look like they are both full blocks moving into full blocks, but that one's actually a full block, these are slabs. That's all there is to it. Problem is, these things here should be central to the engines. They should just be like half a block lower down, but I just could not get that to work. But it really isn't noticeable. You probably wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't told you. So there we go. White stained glass pane will do these, get these out of the way. There's 2 of those just like that on each side of the build, and then also the iron bars on those and the front ones, just to finish those engines off. There we go. Okay, we're going to take those levers, and there's 2 of them just here basically, so one there and one on the chiseled stone bricks as well, like that. And then deep slate tiles on this back cyan here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, should match with the ones down there, and again, those ones are slabs, that one's a full block. Just for your reference. Throw the deep slate tiles away in the lodestone, get rid of the blue concrete, get rid of the iron bars, keep the lever just in case. But yeah, we just want to focus on these materials here now. You will also need the polished diorite stairs, the quartz slab and polished slab as well. And you will need that snow layer quite a lot. You will need cyan. In fact, I'm going to do that now and get it out of the way because it's just one of them. But that just goes above these dark oak fence gates, and you can throw that away now. So I don't think you even need the full block of polished diorite anymore, so we can move that all along. And we are going to switch that out, I suppose, with the polished deep slate slab. So we just need one of these on each side. But yeah, it's there. So start here with the cyan, white wool towards the front of the build, top half, quartz slab next to it. 3 bottom half polished diorite stairs facing inwards. Quartz slab top half, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. White concrete on each side, white wool in the middle. White wool 1, 2, 3 above the warped blocks. And we're going to bring that forward by 9. And 9 there as well. And on that 8th one, where the trapdoor is, just add another white wool. So in this gap here, add a load of white concrete on the front, another white wool, another white concrete, and again, and again. In fact, that last one was a dud. There is not one there. Take the snow layers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just 2 and 2 and 2. Is it 6? I am going to double check that. It might be 5, so just give me a second and I will check that. Yeah, so that one is just 5, my apologies. So 5 on each side there like that. And it just creates a decent enough taper going down to the front there. Not perfect, but it's close enough. 1 snow layer here and here as well. Polished diorite slab next to it. Okay, we're then going to take the polished diorite stairs. I'm going to skip 2 blocks here, go to there, and do 1 facing that way. Quartz stair, diorite, quartz, and diorite again. So you're just alternating basically. So taking these, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, make it 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5, I don't think it's 6 this time. But again, I will just double check that. Okay, no, actually it's 6. So just, oops, bring it up to there. So 6 of those, and then 6 on this side. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 again. And this is just 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should basically just cover the gaps of the slabs there. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, diorite stair, quartz, diorite, and then the 6 and 6 again. So the last bit's just on these 2 outside sections here. There is actually one little bit that is asymmetrical, and we'll do that in a second. I'm going to start with, first of all, 1 white carpet, well, 2 actually. 1 and 2 there, 2 there as well. Snow layers, just 2 single ones like that, and again. And then this is 1, 2, and 3, I think, on this one. So 3 of those, 3 again. In fact, I'm just going to double check the heights of these because these may be 2. So again, you might see a quick jump cut. Okay, yeah, so that is 2. That's fine. So 2 of them there. And then it's 3, and then this is going to be the, I don't know why I got rid of it, but the polished deep slate slab on there, and again on this side. If we just, oh yeah, that's after the 3 layers there. So 3, 2, that one's 2 as well, there we go. So yeah, that slab, and then it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 3 again. So 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, and 3. Like that. And then just a single blue carpet over here at the front, and there as well. Last thing before we do the asymmetrical bit, there's just 1 carpet there, and then 3 here. And again, 3 and 1. And literally just for this right hand side, for the closed door variant, it's just 4 more carpets, just to finish that off. On this one, there's just 4 quartz slabs, and that represents the top half of the door that opens upwards. And yeah, that is going to be it for that layer. So now again, we can move on to the final layer, which is just a few extra detail blocks. And yeah, let's move on to that. Okay, so completely like new set of materials really here. Snow and white carpet again. Add in the heavy weighted pressure plate, the warp pressure plate and the stone one as well. Rail and the stone button. I'm going to start over here at the front with the rails. And just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just wrap that around. Now we're going to delete these straight rails and leave just the corner ones like that. And actually no, you need that again. Keep the rail, just put an extra one here, like that, facing backwards, and then you can get rid of it. Taking the stone button down the centre line, 1 and 2, and then with the heavy weighted pressure plate, just do it on each of these outside ones. You should be left with 2 blocks in the middle. The frontmost one is going to be a white carpet, and the second one is going to be a stone pressure plate. Looks like that. Taking a single snow layer, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 warped pressure plates, make it 3 and 4. With the white carpets now, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, middle block on top of the wall, that's a carpet, 3 heavy weighted pressure plates, and 1 more carpet right at the back. And that is going to do it. We are going to delete these temporary blocks down here now from the bottom of the build. And again, on this side, there we go. And was there any others? No, I think that's all of them. So I'm going to put the shaders on now, just so you can have a final showcase of the build. It may not look great with the shaders on, just because there's a lot of white blocks, and they tend to shine quite brightly in the shaders unless you change it to a early or late time of day. But we'll see. And it depends which shader you use. But yeah, that looks nice. I tend to make it a early time or late time. Normally looks a little bit better. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, that's the interior there. Nice front view. A lot of floating items, but just ignore those. Yeah, looks pretty respectable and definitely a good display piece if you're making a recreation of Galaxy's Edge, or if you're just making a resistance base or anything like that. You know, it works for that. But yeah, that's going to be everything, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one, and goodbye. Hey guys, before the video ends, I just wanted to let you know about my new schematic store. This is a place where you can download builds from the past, from tutorials that are out now, and even preview builds from the future. Link is in the description, go and have a look, see if there's anything you like, and yeah, see ya.